Ever wonder where your water goes when you're done taking a shower or using the bathroom? If your property is connected to public sewer, then it goes to a sewage treatment plant before being discharged to a body of water. But for people who do not have access to public sewer, the answer is a private on-site sewage disposal system, also known as a septic system. In Fairfax County, there are more than 22,000 parcels with private on-site sewage systems. It's important that homeowners served by a septic system think at the sink. By understanding how these systems work and what to do to keep them running properly, you'll be maintaining your property values, protecting the environment, and keeping you and your neighbors healthy. Traditional or conventional on-site sewage systems consist of a treatment unit, such as a septic tank, and a dispersal area or drain field. For home sites that have space limitations or more challenging soil conditions, an alternative system may be necessary. These systems consist of an alternative treatment unit and a soil absorption area or other method of dispersal. Let's look at the components of a conventional on-site sewage system more closely. Here we see a new single-family dwelling under construction. That 4-inch pipe coming out from the house foundation is a sewer line. It carries the wastewater from its point of use, a sink, bathtub, or toilet, to a septic tank. The septic tank itself is located underground outside of the home. This tank is pretty large and, depending on the number of bedrooms in the home, could hold as much as 2,700 gallons of wastewater. The septic tank is sized in such a fashion to hold the peak amount of wastewater generated in one day for 24 to 48 hours. The wastewater used in one day is slowly anaerobically digested and pushed across the tank over that time frame. The resulting raw or partially treated sewage then goes out to the dispersal area, where it is absorbed in the soil. Now let's look at the dispersal area. The dispersal area is an area that has been designed to accommodate the peak daily flow of wastewater for that dwelling or building, as determined by soil evaluators, professional or certified soil scientists, or professional engineers. The dispersal area could be conventional trenches, a pad, low-pressure distribution, drip, or even an above-grade mound. Ultimately, the size of the dispersal area will depend on how many bedrooms in the house or dwelling, or how much wastewater a commercial building can generate. Some systems require a pump station to pump the wastewater to the dispersal area. This is done for one of two reasons. The first is to overcome gravity. It is difficult to make water flow uphill on its own. The next is to control how much sewage goes out to the dispersal area. Now that you know how on-site sewage systems work, it's important to understand how best to maintain them. Proper maintenance can help extend the life of these systems beyond the typical 20 years. First, you'll need to pump out your septic tank or treatment unit at a minimum of once every 5 years. Be sure to notify the health department each time the tank is pumped. Second, if you have a flow diversion valve, as many septic systems in Fairfax County do, you'll need to turn that valve annually. If you have an alternative on-site sewage system, you'll have additional maintenance to do. At a minimum, you'll need to have the system inspected annually and have testing done every 5 years. You'll also want to refer to the Operations and Maintenance Manual that was provided when the system was approved for additional maintenance steps. Whether you have a traditional or alternative system, don't overload the septic system with too much water by using high-efficiency toilets, spacing the laundry out over the week, and minimizing the use of garbage disposals. Don't put harsh chemicals such as bleach, fats, oils, or grease down the sink. Don't plant trees on top of or within 10 feet of the septic tank or drain field. Don't drive over your septic tank or pump chamber. And keep good maintenance records. When you have any repairs or maintenance done to your system, be sure that you use a licensed contractor. Contractors can be verified by contacting the Fairfax County Health Department. So next time you flush the toilet or empty the bathtub, remember that what goes down the drain affects how well your septic system works. Think at the sink.